All right, this is officially a dream come true, right? We got the NBA dashboard over here. I'm watching the NBA game. Let's go Heat, right? I can just grab the corner, make it smaller, but then I can also make it huge. Like, look how big I can make this thing. And it feels real. Like, it feels like it's in my space. Like, look, half my dog is not even showing up. What's up, Archie? I'm walking through here. I'm going over here to grab this, right? Like, it just feels real. I got Twitter over there in the corner that I can just look at and then just swipe through. Like, it knows that I'm looking at it. Of course, everything is Vision Pro, Vision Pro, Vision Pro. Tap this. I can go to Safari if I want to. Click that open, grab this, move it behind me maybe, so it's not in my way of anything.
And tap to
Now I'm on YouTube. Let's pause that. Let me go back to the game. Press play. It's just amazing. It's amazing.
It's like right here! No! No! Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me spin that motherfucker.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that had worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. I want to give all honor, glory, and infinite praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, SHAQADAN. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, pushing his truth and sincerity. Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, SHAQADAN, Barakdam to Zaquanium, Wa'akim Wa'gwaf. You know, you elders, you brothers, you sisters, the hopeful elect out there laboring, keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. And of course, keeping faith in the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and his beloved Son, our Lord and our Savior, and our King, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, in these last days and these perilous times that we are living in. This brother Pashai, Baal Yahshua, I'll to be a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. On how the new Apple Vision Pro is programming the minds of the masses to accept the mark of the beast. All right, the charagma of the system. Okay, and like you seen in the video clip that played in the intro, you know, I do basically that's virtual reality, man. That's basically leading to transhumanism. All right, it's leading to all these different things, and they have celebrities promoting it. All right, one of them that pops to mind is a streamer by the name of Castanet, all right, from New York City, from the Bronx, and he has like 6-point-something million followers or subscribers on YouTube, all right, and he basically was promoting the Apple Vision Pro, how cool it was, and he has a large audience of children, all right, teenagers, you know, and things of that nature. So I remember the apostles and elders and brothers on down been saying how they can use celebrities to promote the charagma, the beast, when it fully comes forth. All right, so no coincidence how this Apple Vision Pro thing is booming at this moment, right when Elon Musk did his first, publicly first trial for Neuralink. And I have this article right here, which I'm gonna read some of this through the spirit. All right. It says, China just unveiled, let me see when this came out. This is End Time Headlines, right? It says, China just unveiled a plan for brain chips to be implanted into skulls to rival Elon Musk Neuralink by 2025. And brothers always break down the word Neuralink. Neuro goes into your nerves. Link is literally just that. It's linking your nerves to what? To technology, to artificial intelligence. Okay? So, and there's been the plans of the elites for a long time. So now they bringing it forth into the public. So read some more of this article. It says, China has entered the race to implant brain C-hips into human skulls in a bid to pit against Elon Musk Neuralink. the country unveiled a chilling timeline to develop what is called the brain-computer interface and aims to release products as early as 2025. China's shock plan in the field of brain CHIPs comes as Musk announced that the first Neuralink brain CHIP has been successfully implanted into a human skull. The billionaire said that the preliminary results from the human test subject, are promising. All right. And now the announcement by China following the footsteps of Tesla boss could potentially spark the biggest global tech rivalry of this decade. China dubbed the brain-computer interface as one of its innovative, iconic products, according to the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology press release on Monday. All right. So, look, I can't link the article because I gotta verify my identity and all this other stuff on YouTube. Right. Matter of fact, let's read some more of this. Right. Let's read some more of this. It says, China. No, right that verse. All right. It said the country in the coming years is aiming to develop a range of brain interface products, just like Neuralink's telepathy. China aims to make breakthroughs in key technologies and core devices such as brain-computer fusion, brain-like chips, and brain-computer neural models, the Chinese ministry added. Last year, the Chinese government opened a 60-person laboratory focused entirely on brain-machine interfaces, Gizmodo reports. It says the lab is reportedly focused on turning extensive research in the field of brain CHIPs into practical applications to rival Musk's Neuralink, according to South China Morning Post. All right, it says, I just want to read a little more something right here. It's almost towards the end of the article. Researchers in China have apparently developed a computing device that connects your brain via the inner ear, right? So they have a computing device that connects to your brain, all right, via the inner ear. While the device works without a chip implant like Neuralink's telepathy, it can still feed data directly into the human brain. You see? So all of this is ultimately is all the marketable. So I don't know how some of you guys can't see what the mark is, man. All right. It says China said it hopes to use such advanced brain technology in driverless cars, virtual reality, which they had these VR headsets as well not so long ago, and they still out. Of course, you got Mark Zuckerberg, which all of these guys I'm about to name are controlled by the elites. You got Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, you got what's the dude name? Bill Gates, all these different guys. The things that they're doing they're all being controlled by the elites. All right, so Mark Zuckerberg turning Facebook into Meta, talking about virtual reality, and now you got the Vision, the Apple Pro Vision headset, which costs like $4,000. All right, like $3,500. All right, that's gonna have people like they said, you own nothing to be happy. So put the virtual, headset on. You could watch your bread and circus. You could watch your NBA games, your football Super Bowl games. Right, you can have Twitter on the other side. You can have Instagram right here scrolling. You can have YouTube behind you. All right, you can do all these things in the midst of your home. All right. So they're selling you, all right? They're selling you, they're deceiving the masses because they're going to condition your mind. Because people that get the VR headsets and this is fire, man. I love this. This is amazing. I don't have to, just look at my TV, which is right there. I could just have this headset on and watch it from right here, which is stupidity. Okay? So now when a charagma, the forehead part comes, all right, which is here, all right, they be more susceptible to taking it because they're already conditioned in their mind. They're already programmed in their mind. All right, let's read a little more. It says, in medical rehabilitation, cumulative vision that was first pitched by Musk in 2017, experts, however, argue that China could leverage such tech implants and weaponize them to spy against their own people. So if China could do that, what do we think Babylon doing? All right, they're already spying on the American population here. Through the social media, through TV, through the cell phones. They're already listening. All right. So, and they're gonna weaponize these things too. You don't want to hearken to our new decrees or whatever it can be. Turn off their chip. No money. All right. Your social credit score is not to this point. No money. You buying too much this, you can't buy nothing more. It says, meanwhile, some critics of the technology claim that such products will falsely be marketed as a remedy for all difficulties, and that interfering the human biology with such tech implants could turn people into zombies. All right, it was people already zombies, man. All right, Dr. McCall Lebedev, a senior neuroscientist at Duke University in Durham, said it is even possible that humanity will evolve into a community of zombies, man. Well, they showed you that in the movie WALL-E. All right, you watched that movie WALL-E, you had everyone fat, eating cheeseburgers and drinking soda, and you had that VR type, like a what's the word? A projector right in front of them. All right, of everything they wanted to see is right there. They showed that in the movie Ready Player One. Everyone lived in the oasis. All right, everyone lived in the oasis, man. Let me see something right fast. Right. Let me see. All right. So let's get a few more precepts, and I'll be the lesson, man. All right. I started with Revelation 19, verse 20, because people are gonna get deceived into taking this, man. All right. It's gonna be a deception. You see, and the scripture say what? The deceit. Let's get this precept. All right. In the book of Job. I spelled this wrong. Salakia. Job chapter 12, verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are the Most High's. So the Most High controls both sides. All right. So now let's get Thessalonians. All right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. All right. We're going to jump down to the point, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, so Esau be revealed for the demon he is. Salakia, right? Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy the brightness of his coming. All right, the spirit of his mouth is the prophet, so he's being destroyed, consumed by the spirit of the mouth of the Most High, which is the prophets. All right, and he will destroy them when he returns. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. So, with Esau, his whole agenda is after the working of Satan. He's the adversary, with all power and science and lying wonders. All right, paraplegics cannot go walk again, things of nature with the brain chip and thing, It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. For this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. All right, so the Most High is going to allow majority of his people, all right, to believe in a lie. Like this thing is beneficial, it's good for them, and they need it. If they don't have it, they're through, And then, they're going to use these celebrities, man, like the brothers, apostles on down been saying. They're going to use these celebrities, man, to promote it. All right. That's why the elites set up these different puppets, man. These lesser luminaries, all right, to push their agenda to the children on down to the masses. All right. Also on up to the masses. So everyone and all the children be, for Christmas, please, I want the VR Pro. I want the Apple Vision Pro. I need this. You see? This is going to lead to what? Oh, I want the chip. I want the brain chip. I want it just in my head so I could just do this all the time. I won't have to charge and, take the headset off and back to reality. It says, verse 12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. All right, so this time is coming, it's here. That's what the scriptures say this in the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And they also bring it, and it's funny because it's so many angles now, right? And it's all leading to the same destination, the same goal, the same result, which is the Kragan with the beast. You got these migrant crises, which they could, we have to have everyone take the chip because we got a lot of these people on call for, some of them be terrorists. That's that angle. You got the angle of just crashing this economy and things of that nature, bringing forth the chip as a solution. Same thing with the angle with the brain, see, hip, all these different things, man. You was blind, you can't walk, whatever case. Now you can walk, you can talk to your loved ones when whatever the case. They have so many angles they about to bring this thing with. That's what sorrow should come upon them on every side. All right. So we need a time now, man. The Most High is about to destroy this man, because that's why we see war brewing around the world. All right. But we know that this has to be implemented first. So now it's literally speaking. All right. It's literally speaking, man. All right. Revelation 13, right, and verse 16. And he calls, let's start verse 15, right? It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which we know the image of the beast is the Roman Empire being revised, ultimately the New World Order. And that the image of the beast should both speak, all right, it's speaking, it's all around us, all right? It calls that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, all right, meaning literally killed, and also you could be outcast, you'd be X'd out, all right? It says, and he causeth poeo all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, because the word there for market in Greek is charagma. All right, which matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is look up those words real quick and bring out the definitions. All right, Revelation 13 and 16. So when you look up the word mark, right? It's charagma, which means a stamp, an imprinted mark, or the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which is many Antichrists, which those is against the anointed. All right, so that's those that's with the system, that's worshippers of the beast. It says the mark branded upon horses. Now, all of these marks are all physical. None of this, screams spiritual. For these guys to say the mark of the beast is spiritual, is the work you do with your hand, and then your mindset towards the whatever they say. It makes no sense to me. All right. It says thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. All idolatry if you take this thing. All right. Now the root word for charagma is this one right here. Chirax. This is what it says, from chirazo, to sharpen to a point. Okay. Sharpen to a point. Through the idea of scratching, a pale or stake, a palisade, a rampart. All right, we look those things up. I said the trench is like the thing that you put in the ground, something so sharp you stick into the ground. So what is this referring to? According to the prophecy, the syringe, the delivery system of giving you the C hip. Now, what's the root word for this word? Grapho, okay, which means what? To write with a reference to the form of letters, the writing, the express in written characters, to write with reference to the content of the writing, to fill with writing, to draw up in writing. So what's being written inside of this thing? Your data. Okay, that's where graph, look at the graph, where graph collects what? Data. Okay? So your data, your background information, all right? Your identification, your social credit score. You see that? All these different things will be on it. Your wallet. Oh, don't forget about wallet more. All right? They came out a few years back. Let's see what they're doing, man. Wallet more chip. Let's see what they're talking about recently. Let me go to some news. Yeah, 2022, they was coming. The micro C-hip implants that will let you pay with your hand. Tech company will implant payment into your hand. This is all back in 2022. All right. So this thing been out. All right. This thing been. Oh, you got the Whole Foods with the palm, pay with your palm, and so Wallet More gets under your skin with their new payment implant. All the things you can search up, right? Wallet More. You see, so there's a lot of different companies that's gonna be on a race to bring this forth. All right. So I read the Revelation 13. Let's read on down. It says, and causing all both small and great, rich, poor, free, and bonds to receive a charagma, a chirax, grapho, in their right hand, or in their foreheads. With their foreheads is metapon, all right, which has space between your eyes. And what's between your eyes? You have something called the frontal lobe, which is what the Hebrew word lob from. We go into your heart, your mind, your spirit. It dwells there, all right. So they want to control you, man. You see that? That's what the Neuralink says. Brain, see hips. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the name of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have the number, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. All right. And who's that man? Esau Edom. And his number 603 scoring 6, Chi, Sty, Stigma. Brothers always going to that word stigma. All right. And also you look at the word Kai, it resembles an X, and I have, you know, Twitter turns to this X. All right. It's space X, disease X. All these X's means like unknown, or it's like a sign. All right. But stigma goes into that too. You know, matter of fact, let me find that right quick. Just to read this part. So I can click the wrong thing. Then I'll be the lesson, man. You know, quick, you know, warning. All right. Yes, stigma goes into what? From primary stizzle to stick, i.e. prick, to a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. All right. To ancient Oriental uses, slaves and soldiers bore the name of this or the stamp of their master. So who's the master they bear the image to? Esau, the elites, ultimately. Or commander, branded, or prick cut. Because remember, they want to do a one world government, new world order. That's why China's going to be involved. All the different countries are going to be involved. And they're planting this upon the mass of their people as well. All right. Or journal they belong to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods, their idols. Esau is the idol. That's why everyone I take this thing, Revelation 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them to sing with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, man. And the smoke of the torment is sent up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right, here is the patience of the saints, the Israelites. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai, man. That's the elect. Because the elect never get down with this thing, no matter what. So we're going to keep bringing these videos out and warning the people, man. You know, stay away from these Apple Vision Pros. It's programming and conditioning your mind for the charagma of the beast, man. All right? So they're about to bring this thing forth. So something drastic about to go down. All right? But with that, let's give all honor, glory, and infinite praise to Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, SHAQADAN, double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone, peace and salutation to the elect scattered abroad, pushing his truth in his sincerity. With that, I'm saying Shalom, wa Baba Ball, Shalom.